Hello and welcome to another episode of the Fabian Hour. I am Captain Trevor Charity, and I'm currently aboard the SS Trevolution. And here's my other host.
What's going on? It's me, Dr. Antiguas. Not in my uniform. But who's judging? And, so Doc, we missed the captain. So what do you think today, big guy? A lot of wrestling, a lot of fun.
Well, there's been a lot of exciting things ever since we, been on a little hiatus. There's been a lot of things going on. We are waiting on two other hosts. Hopefully they join us tonight. James and Jay Bean's on the scene. Well, there has been a lot of stuff going on. First off, last night was Sunday was Survivor Series, and it was crazy. Like, a lot of crazy things actually happened. And, where do we start? Where do you want to start, Joe?
Let's not talk about the big, till like maybe toward the middle of the show. But
Okay.
the Survivor Series matches, what I saw on Facebook, I'm a troll. I pretty much watch whatever comes to my news feed on the pay-per-views because I'm poor. When I saw the Survivor Series matches, they look like they went pretty well. Except for Ellsworth, except that one spot with Ellsworth and Braun Strowman. I would love to do that to James. That'd be so fun. Right through the deli counter. One arm.
Well, hopefully he'll be able to join us tonight so we can tell him to his face.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it was really crazy. Raw seemed to pretty much dominate the night, except for the main match, which was obviously the 5 men for each team facing each other. But yeah, it was pretty crazy. I thought it was a good pay-per-view. Any matches that stand out in your mind, Joe?
I would say the cruiserweight match, but like I love a lot of these new cruiserweights coming through to the cruiserweight division. I like that they put Kalisto in it. Of course, they had to put Kalisto in it, even though I call him Rey Mysterio 2.0.
Mm-hmm.
To me, Kalisto is so cut from the same cloth as Rey Mysterio. All the same moves. If you saw SmackDown today, he did a Rey Mysterio. He went after the big guy. Except when they had the title match at Survivor Series, I didn't like that they made the one guy attack Kalisto. They should have let the match go on. At least give it maybe 10 more minutes.
Oh yeah, Baron Corbin.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of a tough break. I think the problem right now is the WWE doesn't seem to know what to do with the cruiserweights. They got a lot of great talent, but it doesn't seem like they know exactly what they're doing, at this point. So I guess that the new show they're making, 205, maybe will help them. I'm hoping so, But yeah, that match was all right. I think Brian Kendrick is pretty good. He's always been very, very great.
He always frustrates me. I don't know why. He just frustrates me. His face makes me want to punch him twice. Just say, your mother! And just punch him.
Yes.
Also trained the annoying Miss Red. You trained her. Why?
Yeah, well,
He wasn't grappling her, he was humping her. Come on.
Yeah. Well, another great match was the tag team elimination match, where it was Team Raw versus Team SmackDown. Shocker was New Day being eliminated, like the first Raw team eliminated. But other than that, Cesaro and Sheamus picking up the victory. Thoughts?
I was very disappointed that they made the New Day get eliminated first. It kind of gave me a funny, like some of the old school Survivor Series teams, the team you think is gonna last the whole time, just goes down like a ton of bricks in the first few minutes. Um, and I've been playing 2K16. I'm once again cheap, and I can't get the new game yet.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember back in the day when Shawn Michaels' team, more than half the team was eliminated by disqualification?
Yeah.
I don't know which team that was, but in 2K16, Michael K, every time it's a Survivor Series or it's an elimination match you have, he says it again and again and again and again and again and again. And I'm like, okay, I didn't know that already, Michael K. It's Michael Cole, I want to mute you. You're a moron. Yeah, that was a very big shocker, but I wanted your boys to win that match, not the Misfit tag team.
The club?
Yeah.
I would love to see the club win, but who knows? Maybe next week they'll actually will beat New Day. I'm hoping so because I'm getting tired of New Day beating the tag teams.
Me too.
Last night, it was really bullshit. I think Cesaro and Sheamus should have won.
Yeah, a little bit.
But yeah. Another match that was on the card was the Intercontinental Belt between The Miz and Sami Zayn. One of the other interpromotional matches. Sami Zayn should, would have won, but Maurice kind of, got her hands in the match. But, that's what you do. You're a manager. You got to get involved, and The Miz won. Thoughts on that?
That is bullcrap. Maurice needs to go in the kitchen and make me a goddamn sandwich.
Oh, hey, easy, President-elect Trump. It's okay. It's okay.
Donald, you mean Donald Bato?
Yeah. But yeah, I'm glad that Maurice is actually doing something because, I think WWE lacks in good managers. I mean, yeah, you got Paul Heyman, but he doesn't really get involved with Brock Lesnar's matches because, let's face it, Brock Lesnar doesn't need anyone getting involved in his matches because he's Brock Lesnar. But we'll get back onto that later during the main event. But yeah, I think Maurice is definitely probably a key person that makes Miz seem legitimate,
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought the match was pretty good. I think Sami Zayn's probably gonna. You'll probably see in 2017 he's probably gonna, move up because most normal NXT wrestlers, they need a while for it to start, have their tires, start spinning, and they're eventually gonna meet, the road. Another match was the women's match where it had Team Raw versus Team SmackDown. Again, Raw won with Charlotte and Bayley being the winners. Charlotte didn't take kind that Bayley was one of her co-survivors and attacked her at the end of the match. What do you think is going to happen from this, between Raw and SmackDown? What do you think?
I don't think they're going to have really made much anything unless maybe it's only Stephanie and Shane maybe doing their own little thing on the side, joking around. I'm better than you. You're better than me. I have boobs. You don't have boobs. I'm a guy. Okay. Stupid like that. Maybe they'll trade spots and maybe one day Vince will say, okay, I'll switch it up a little bit. Today you'll go into Raw. And Shane will go to SmackDown. Like that. What I mean? Shane will go to Raw. And Stephanie, you go to SmackDown with Foley. So, they'll swap it for a week.
Right. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that it's going to actually build up some momentum for the women's. I think Raw's women division is really strong. SmackDown's is pretty strong, but it's got some work ahead of them. I think they got some good, solid females. I think they have a lot more better females on this side than they do at Raw, because on Raw you really only have 3 that stand out, and that's really it. I mean, like Nia Jax is pretty good, and
Battle Cow.
Alicia Fox is, well, she's Alicia Fox. I think they need a little bit stronger people, but maybe hopefully with Emelina coming and possibly even Marie. Well, even Marie's on SmackDown, so forget her, and she's not going to be doing anything. Hopefully that builds up a little bit, because I think they have some solid wrestlers on that the division. So, and then we move on to the second main event, which is Team Raw versus Team SmackDown. A great match. Everyone looks awesome. Team SmackDown winning with Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt. What do you think with this the relationship between Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton at this moment? It seemed Randy Orton is part of the Wyatts. What are your thoughts on this?
I don't like this. I like Randy Orton being just the apex predator. You don't know if you should trust him or just run away from him, screaming like you're like James running away from a relationship. Yeah. I don't know. Like, I can't really put my finger on it. Because didn't him and Bray hate each other for like a while?
Yeah, do you think it possibly maybe Randy Orton's leading him in thinking that he's part of the Wyatt family, and then eventually he'll strike?
I could see that happening. I can see him turning on all the Wyatt family because maybe he gives him something that has like an amulet of power of Sister Abigail, tricks him, opens it, and then Abigail shows up.
You never know. Like, wrestling's a weird stuff. Weird stuff happens all the time in professional wrestling, so you never know. And another big thing, obviously, was the Shield kind of hinting a reunion with Ambrose, Rollins, and Reigns attacking AJ Styles. Now, the fan of them attacking AJ Styles, but I'm always a fan of a Shield reunion. Do you think maybe 2017 we'll see the return of the Shield?
Maybe, because you know how WWE likes to have reunions. Remember back in the day, they had the Rockers reunion for one night only. Even though Shawn Michaels should never wore his Shawn Michaels tights. He should have wore the Rockers tights like Myers United did. And that episode is Raw. I think that was even like an old school Raw, wasn't it?
I believe so. I think it was I know it was like dealing with a lot of stuff with Vince. I know that. I don't know if it was an old school Raw or not, but I know it was a Raw in general.
Yeah, but WWE likes to do it like they did the DX. How many times did they do the DX reunion?
Too many times.
It started getting a little bad. Like Shawn Michaels started, you could tell Shawn Michaels was like, "Okay, Vince, I'm done. No more." And he's like, "Come on, one more. Come on, it won't hurt you. It won't hurt your Bible."
Yeah, but what else? Also, a big standout in that match was James Ellsworth, a person that came out of left field. What you see like tonight on SmackDown? James Ellsworth secured his place on the SmackDown roster because he beat AJ Styles in a ladder match where it earned him a contract. Not only earned him a contract, but a shot at the title.
Oh God, it's gonna be like when what's his name was in WCW won the title.
Well, I'm not gonna go crazy. I already know Ellsworth is not gonna win the title. I'm even surprised that he's getting this much momentum because he just came in as a jobber to job to Braun Strowman, but I guess they saw something in him and brought him back. But
it's some money.
Yeah, money. Actually, the funny thing is he's no longer taking indie bookings, so he's part of the roster. He's no longer an independent wrestler. So, I mean, good on him. I mean, every wrestler always is looking for a solid job, and I mean, congrats on him. I don't see he's not going to win the title. I mean, it's AJ Styles. He's not going to win the title. But yeah, I mean, Yeah. What were your thoughts on James Ellsworth?
I was very, very sad. I wanted to cry. I was like, what are you doing? That's like them seeing me at the ROH show I'm going to hit cheap plug ROH Final Battle December 2nd. Look for your boy JTG in the crowd with Mr. Lance Bader. Bader. Master Bader. Look for me at the crowd near the ringside areas. Be making a few videos when I'm with my buddy Lance Bader. Too bad Mr. Trevor Charity Captain, you can't come with us. Live.
Oh, yeah, I know.
And also, another one of our legendary favorite wrestlers will be in the house, Mr. Jay Lethal versus Cody Rhodes. And Jushin Mother, shut your mouth. Thunder Liger will be in the house.
Yes, I've seen that legend wrestle twice in my lifetime. So
he's a good wrestler, and he's a good guy too. He's really nice. He's really nice.
Yes.
Oh, such a nice guy. No, I'm definitely gonna try to make you get an autograph for the show. What I think of them giving him opportunity. It's nice to give wrestlers like him an opportunity, but just walk thin about this, Vince, because if you give that jobber the belt, all the little jobbers are gonna want a title shot.
Mm-hmm. I think everyone has an opportunity, and I really just don't. I really don't hope they do what they think they're doing. Yeah, and obviously the biggest thing that happened at Survivor Series was Goldberg versus Brock Lesnar. Now, a match like this is a big match in general because it's Brock Lesnar versus Goldberg. Their first match was it wasn't great because both of them were leaving the company at that time. This match, however, 1 minute and 30 seconds. That's how long it was. And Goldberg, I wouldn't say beat Brock Lesnar, manhandled Brock Lesnar, which is something you normally don't hear. Goldberg speared Brock twice, then hit him with a jackhammer for the 1, 2, 3. Holy shit.
Yeah. I saw the highlights. I thought people were joking. I saw the video, and then I shared it, and then I shared the meme with the Undertaker 1A about the streak, and then minutes of the... I was like, no. Even James was at work saying to me, that has been the worst main event I've ever seen in my entire life.
I'm the opposite. I think it was great. I thought it was pretty fun. I thought it was pretty great that it knocked Brock down a peg because he's been undefeated since losing to Triple H back like 2 years ago. And no one beat him. I mean, yeah, he lost like matches and everything, but he's never gotten pinned. He did lose against Undertaker. But you see what I mean, though. Like, he hasn't been beaten by any other person except for Cena, Triple H, Undertaker.
Yeah.
And now we can add Goldberg to that. Now, obviously, this is set up for Goldberg's going to be in the Royal Rumble, but he's not going to win it. And this is my thoughts. I think he's not going to win it. Brock's going to do something, and it's going to lead to WrestleMania, them fighting.
Yeah, I'm totally like on the same thing with you. I don't know. I think either Goldberg's gonna be doing really, really good in the Rumble, and all of a sudden you'll hear Brock's music hit, Goldberg will look back, and then the guy behind him will throw him out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, something like that's going to happen. Either Brock's going to interfere or Brock's going to do something, but Goldberg's going to go out of the ring.
Unless they make him win the Rumble, and then Stephanie goes, "You're not really part of the roster, so turn around." Brock throws him out.
Yeah. Who knows, man? Because I mean, this year is going to be interesting because now that Raw and SmackDown are split, the winner chooses whose title they're going to go after.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, dude, it's going to be crazy, and it's going to be an interesting year in 2017 for wrestling because at the beginning of 2016 it started off with a blast. I mean, you got AJ Styles, Shinsuke Nakamura, Gallows and Anderson cop it over, and pretty much those guys have changed the landscape.
Yeah, pretty much did.
But I did want to talk about two things that are outside of WWE that are dealing with wrestling. One of them is dealing with Vader. I don't know if you've heard this, Joe. Vader announced on social media that his doctors told him he's got 2 years left to live.
Yeah, I saw that on Facebook. I was like, "Ooh."
Yeah, it's a tough break for Vader. This year he's gotten a lot of criticism because he had some very heavy critiquing of the famous Will Ospreay and Ricochet match. I don't know if you saw that match, Joe, but fantastic match. If you get a chance, watch it. But he criticized it, and people gave him some shit. But yeah, a couple of days ago, he announced that he is unfortunately he's dying, and a lot of people are calling for him getting into the Hall of Fame. One of them being McFoley. Thoughts on the whole situation, and obviously maybe Vader being part of the Hall of Fame?
I'm sad. Vader is a big part of the WWE, ECW, WCW, and the man. Come on, it's fucking Vader. Sorry if you have any kids watching. Sorry, guys, but it's Vader. And Vader time, baby. It's Vader. Big Van Vader, man. Come out with the little air tank thingy on his head and take on Sting, and Sting beats you with the sharpshooter, man. He falls and that guy. So many things he's done in wrestling. He's the one that, if it wasn't for him, Foley was to have an ear.
Yeah. He's also famous. What was that?
Took on Taz too.
Yeah.
Taz gave him Taz. He fell through the set on top of Taz.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's Bam Bam Bigelow.
Oh well, he did wrestle a lot of good people too.
Yeah, he did wrestle a lot of people. I mean, I know what you mean. Like he's got a very historic career.
Yeah.
And also he's actually famous for slapping the shit out of a Saudi Arabian news reporter because the guy asked if wrestling was fake, and Vader slapped the shit out of him on live TV.
Oh Jesus!
He actually almost went to jail too because of it. But yeah, I do agree that I think maybe it's time for Vader to go into the Hall of Fame. I mean, there's a lot of room for people to go, into the Hall of Fame this year because, I mean, we had a lot of people last year. We have more this year, and who knows who's going to be this year because there's.
My list of inductees would be, and I'm always a face. My grandfather is slapping me in my ear. I can feel the cold air right here.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, you always have to be such a good boy, Randy.
Yeah.
I induct Vader, the Nasty Boys, the Demolition. I would induct I'm mostly a single wrestler, but I love tag team 80s tag teams. I would say Nasty Boys, Demolition, and even it's kind of bad, Rick the Model Martel.
Okay.
And some celebrities.
Right. Well, there's a lot of talk about Undertaker retiring. Would you think it would be the year that Undertaker goes in the Hall of Fame?
Yeah. I think he'd be the last inductee.
Yeah. If if not this year, then next year most likely. Because if it's going to be the year that he retires, it's going to be either this year or next year. Because like I remember Edge was like the year after, but then it landed in a weird way. So in the next 2 years, you're probably going to see Undertaker in the Hall of Fame. One last thing I wanted to talk about. I don't know if you heard this, Joe. Joey Styles, famous ECW announcer and commentator, was fired from 4 promotions for saying some nasty things. What he did was, I don't know if you heard this, Joe. He was doing a promo in the ring, and he quoted a quote from President-elect Donald Trump, and it wasn't favored at all, and he was fired because of it. Since he was fired at that promotion, the other promotions that were friends with the other promoters fired him from those. I don't want to repeat what he said because obviously it's a nasty thing, but if you know what Donald Trump said, you know exactly what it is.
Oh gosh, but the abortion or lock her up or
grab her.
Oh wow, what an idiot!
The cat by the cat.
Oh god, yeah. Good job, Joey. You're a fucking idiot, and I hope you. Oh man. Joey.
Well, he apologized immediately after the promo because the whole thing was the promoter said do not mention anything political. So he could have said anything else, but since it was political, and then obviously those words, that's what caused him to get fired, and people fell suit. I know the first promotion was Evolve, which it's linked to WWE. That's where you see a lot of like wrestlers like Johnny Gargano, Cedric Alexander, Tony Nese, and pretty much everyone in the cruiserweight division right now is on Evolve. So I could see why they fired him from that. And then the next promotion was Chikara, which is a family-friendly promotion. Chikara is a great promotion. I would suggest looking at it. Yeah, it's. I think it's sad that it had to happen, but at the same time, I'm glad they had to do that because they got stuff to watch out for themselves. But Joe, is there?
Too, so that the women, that's offensive.
Yeah. Is there anything you want to cover, Joe, before we get out of here?
Just remember, if you're ever in Pike County and you see if you're ever in Pike County and you're looking for a guy to say hi to, Walmart, who are you gonna call? And if you want to follow me at Joe the Greeter on Jay Greeter on Twitter, and look for me on Facebook under Fans of Joe the Greeter. And if you're going to, as I said, Final Battle, December 15th, New York City, look for your boy Joe the Greeter in the crowd. I'm probably going to be doing a live video before on my friend's phone, or even probably doing my own video waiting online. So just remember, a smile can go a long way. And wrestling, we're always talking, us wrestling fans. Always talking. Cream of the crop. Good night.
Well, one last thing I want to say is thank you for joining us. I was hoping the other guys were able to join us, but they I guess they had other things. And also Cyber Suicide. We filmed it. There is a winner. I'm not going to tell you the winner. I don't want to spoil it. We're just waiting for some paperwork because our competitors, James Axel and the Blue Yeti, are prima donnas. Let's face it, they're prima donnas. So they want to look the best. So their lawyers are giving us paperwork, and we have to sign it. It's ridiculous, I think. I don't care who wins. Joe, I guess you don't care who wins either.
Yeah, not too much.
Yeah, but yeah. Anyway, so it'll probably come out hopefully soon. Other than that, I'm Kevin Trevor Charity. thanks for joining us. See you some other time.